Hi Scorpio, welcome to your tarot reading for the week of February 22nd through the 28th. It's Raina here, and I am shuffling the traditional Rider-Waite deck, Pamela Coleman illustrations, keeping it old school this time around, which is nice. And I'm also going to be picking, oh my gosh, I just realized something. I didn't, for the sign right before you, I didn't actually pick an oracle card, and I promised to. So, oops. But I'm going to be picking an energy oracle card for you. I don't know how I'm going to, I don't want to have to do that one all over again, so we will see. But anyway. Okay. Wow. I only picked 6 cards and I have 3 major arcana cards, so perhaps this is a very significant time as February comes to a close. And so what we have here, Scorpio, as the heart of the matter. And by the way, if you're somebody who is subscribed to me, you may know that I don't do weekly tarot readings. I have done them here and there just to plug up holes in my schedule, I guess you would call it. But I really like, at first I didn't like the idea of them, but now I actually prefer it because I feel like it's more immediate. And so I'm not saying that I'm going to be doing these every week, but when I do them, I want you not to look at them as dealing with simply this moment in time. This week or, whatever. I want you just to see them as an update on your life. And of course, these are general, so only the ones that even resonate. But the heart of the matter for this period of time is the 3 of Pentacles, which can be a card of working on a project with other people and feeling that sense of teamwork, that you're really working well together and you're doing something that's going to have a long-lasting effect. But this can be just a card of any kind of thing that you're working on, even like a relationship, because we have in the past position the Hierophant, which is connected to marriage, for instance. So it's like a marriage that you want to be solid, that you want to make sure that all along the way nothing is threatening it, and that you're nourishing it and you're kind of contributing to it, that you're not neglecting it. In terms of professional life, the Hierophant can indicate working with groups. So if you're in a corporate environment, you might be doing a lot of networking and seeking other people's input and cooperation on matters. And so there's that camaraderie that comes along with it. The Hierophant connects to Taurus, so it could be someone of that sign. And then we have the King of Wands for the near future. And this can be your promotion to a position of, what do you call it, like authority, something along those lines. Having somebody as a supervisor who is a really good one. I think this would be like, in a way, the best type of supervisor, because they are very enterprising themselves. They're not just dictating, you know, to other people. They have so many ideas. If this is an aspect of you, you may decide to go off on your own because you have, you know, in working with other people in that structure, you may decide that you are better off calling the shots rather than having to take orders from other people and having to cooperate with other people. I would say that Scorpios are better off probably in many cases working alone because it's kind of interesting with Scorpio. I would usually say this about a sign like Aries, but you, like Aries, you do have a ruler of Mars as well as Pluto. So you tend to be very clear about what it is that you're looking for. I actually was just looking online about the guy, I don't know if I think he invented Twitter. And I believe he's a Sagittarius, a Scorpio. He might have been close to Sagittarius, but he was a Scorpio. And then the guy who passed away, Steve Jobs, he was a Scorpio. And I was just thinking the other day, I wonder why these people that are so successful that were in electronics, I wonder why they were both Scorpios, you know, out of all the signs. And I think that intuitive quality as well as the powerful demeanor that you have is probably what's going on there. What can stand in your way is the Two of Wands. So there may be some indecisiveness that you have because you're torn between two possibilities. Again, you may want to have your own business. I would say the King of Wands is an entrepreneur. You may want that for yourself, but you may, you know, like anybody else, have doubts that you can pull it off, or you simply are not sure you want to leave. This could be a card of leaving your local area, maybe going somewhere else. And you may have roots, and it may be very hard for you to feel comfortable doing that. The advice is the World card. This is a card of travel. And so it may be saying, you know, go for it. You know, expand your horizons. Don't be afraid. Because the King of Wands, this may be somebody who is going to travel internationally. And the World card is about, you know, exploring the world. However, this can also be, this is the last card of the Major Arcana. So it's a card, oh, I just noticed something. Isn't that an eagle? Or maybe it's not. I don't know, it's not focusing. The top right. Because that's a sign of Scorpio, actually, is the eagle. I have to find out some of these symbols on this Rider-Waite deck, because it's like chock full of symbols, every card. But anyway, this is the last card of the Major Arcana. So it is about tying up loose ends before you set off. And when I said set off, I happened to look at this card, and the outcome is setting off on a new journey. Now, this person is perilously close to the edge, and they're looking to the heavens. And to me, you know, of course, this is a card of like being very whimsical about a new beginning, and not like, you know, traveling light and being ready to embark on an adventure. But I would also say that it goes along with, when you look at the, what was the thing I forgot what was I going to say. Oh, by being close to the edge and looking to the heavens, is that really, in a lot of ways, that's how our lives are. We're kind of fumbling around. At least that's sometimes how I feel. Like, and I don't mean I'm fumbling, but just like not knowing what the future has in store. But always looking to God and always feeling like that is more of a guidance than using your human eyes and saying, oh, you know, uh-oh, there's this cliff. I better, you know, get to safety because I might fall off the cliff. You know, the person who's looking to the heavens, is it foolish or is it wise to do that? Is this person the holy fool? There's an archetype where other people see them as foolish because they are trusting in the universe to protect them, to have their back. So that's a great ending for that, because it means that you feel this sense of daring and freedom that comes when you know, that song that Janis Joplin sang, freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. And some people might say, well, that doesn't sound very good. That means that that person doesn't have anything. But there's a freedom, you know, like minimalism is along those lines. It's like the more things that you have, the more energy you have to expend in order to keep them, to maintain them. So that's kind of where I was going with that. And now I'm shuffling the Oracle card for kind of a clarification, as it turns out. Victory. I wonder if this is connected to the Chariot. Some of these cards seem connected to the Tarot. And I never quite read what the intention was. Okay. So 28, so I'll read from the booklet. This card shows a beautiful spirit holding a golden victory wreath in honor and acknowledgement of your achievement. Well, that would be like the Six of Wands. Success is on the way, and you have a sense of pride in what you've worked to accomplish. There you go. And even this, a sense of pride, King of Wands, very, you know, very confident. The achievement may be a great outer success, or maybe a deep inner change that you've been exerting a lot of effort toward. Enjoy this sense of accomplishment, but be careful not to rest upon your laurels. People expect outer triumph to bring great changes, but often there may still be inner work to do. Let yourself be open to victory on every level now. And there is an affirmation that you can say. I am achieving great things within myself and in the world. I see myself as a success in many wonderful ways, even now. Actually, the World card is about that as well. It's about, like, it's, that might be a wreath. But it's about graduating. You know, she's holding, it looks like she's holding batons, but it's actually, I think, diploma, like graduating and things like that. So, yeah, I think it's about success, that card as well. Okay. Well, I hope that you enjoyed the Scorpio, and I wish you all the best in, you know, as February comes to an end. If you'd like a private reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.